and welcome to another Access You TV episode. My name is Michelle Edhouse, and today we are talking about lack. We are talking about money. We are talking about your point of view creating your reality. So, what is your point of view about your money situation? Woo! And everything that brought up, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. Now, for those of you new to my channel, that was the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement, and you can find out more about it and how magically it just clears away the stuck yucky energy around whatever's going on for you. And you can find out more about that at theclearingstatement.com. So, money. Does that make you squirm and get all or is that going, yeah, bring it on? What does it create for you? Now, one of the things that a lot of people choose when they're looking at their money situation is around looking at what they don't have, what they can't have, what they're losing, what they can't create, instead of looking at what do I desire to create and what would it take for that to show up. So are you one of those people? And if you are, would you be willing to take 5% of all those points of view creating that? All those places where you judge you, all those places where you make you wrong for choosing whatever you've chosen, and destroy them all and create them all and return them all to sender. Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pot, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. So why did I only ask you to get rid of 5% of them? Two reasons. One, if I asked you to get rid of all of them, there's bound to be some that you go, oh, but that's still working for me. That's still creating for me. Oh no, I can't let go of that. Oh no, that's just the way that it is. And if I asked you to let go of all of them, and there was some that you weren't willing to let go of, you might not let go of any of them. But if I ask you to let go of 5%, you may just go, 5%? Hang yeah, I could do 10%. I could even do 5 times that many and do 25%. And that's your choice. But most people will be willing to let go of 5% of what is limiting their money flows. So, if you were creating your life today, creating your money flows, creating your bank balance today, what would you choose? Would you choose to function from that place of, oh, can't afford the school uniforms this year. Oh, crikey, how am I going to pay for the car to get serviced? Or how am I going to pay for some new shoes or how am I going to pay the rent or the mortgage? How many of you are functioning from that? And how many of you are functioning from, cool, school fees. What's required here? What could I be or do now that could have this be ease for me? That could have it be joyful to just rock in and pay for it. Now, some of you may not even realize that schools quite often allow you to pay it off, to set up an automatic payment to pay it off. How does it get any easier than that? Some of you may not realize that you can actually buy second-hand uniforms. How does it get any easier than that? And if you don't have a point of view about second-hand uniform and you choose the clean ones and the nice ones, your kid's not going to have a point of view either. Well, maybe if they're 16, 17 but hey, at that age, you can explain to them, dude, right now you either get to eat or you get a brand spanking new uniform. Which one are you choosing? And so, what if you weren't to look at what you're losing? What if you were to look at what you're creating? I'm creating a space where my kids can get a great education, that my kids are dressed comfortably, well, And what else is possible? What would it take for me to be able to just rock into the shop and go, I have 5 of them, and 5 of them, and 5 of them, and 5 of them, and how does it get any better? Maybe some of you can. Maybe some of you have already chosen that. And maybe some of you just need to look at what you're creating rather than what you created in the past and destroying what you're creating in the future by judging it on what you've created in the past. So, how much fun can you have creating your future instead of destroying it by looking at what you've lost? Thanks for joining me here at Access You TV, and I look forward to sharing more hints, tips, points of view and tools that you can use to create your life, living and financial future with total ease.